folks, it's me, John. You can't see me right now. I am not there, but we have Mr. Jim on the left-hand side of the screen, and on the right-hand side of the screen is Jon and Mark. Oh, you're on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Yeah, you're on the left. So, never mind what I just said there. But Jim's going to be teaching them how to play some Dust, and you get to learn along with them.
Yeah.
Hooray, Dust.
Yay.
So I recently got into Dust because of the Cthulhu, the Mythos Starter Army set that's coming out. What, pre-orders are live now, correct? And so we should be getting it here in the store in the next couple weeks.
Even December 1st, the official release. So
yeah,
it's coming soon.
So we should have it potentially by the end of the week, which is fantastic. But I got my guys a little early thanks to Jim, so I could paint them up and get them ready for our next Dust event, which is when, Jim?
10th of December.
Okay, and that's
Sunday from noon to 6.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing my best to participate in it. We should have a lot of people out for it. But first things first, I have to learn how to play.
That might help.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for too, is learning to play.
So since the Cthulhu box is actually a full army box, and it is a little bit larger than a starter army,
slightly.
I've chosen to play the Mercs for this demo game, and one of the nice things is Mercs are going to be the troops for Cthulhu, at least until they get their own
starter set. Yeah. All the Mercs can work for Cthulhu, and so you can always match them with the monsters and the cultists. But since only the monsters are out now, you can play all the Mercs until the release of the starter set. Yeah.
So I've always liked the Mercs, and the fact that I get to play both badass ladies with flamethrowers and grenade launchers with giant Ghibli monsters, it seems like a good deal. Yeah, and Mark is playing the Luftwaffe.
Yep, the Luftwaffe.
So unfortunately, to my shame, it's not painted. So only half of the game.
It means I'm going to lose because of that.
And so with the Luftwaffe, what do they focus on?
Flying.
Flying. They're very very mobile. As I was saying to Mark, the whole faction is basically split into the Raketen Trooper, which are like the jetpack guys.
Yeah.
And the Fallschirmjäger, which are guys that deploys airborne. They are parachuting on the board.
Yeah.
So it's you can mix match between these kind of very mobile units when they're in play, or the one that directly targets the near the objectives.
That's fantastic. All right. So first things first, you went over the stats and rules with us earlier, so we're going to get started in the game. And we'll talk about it as we're playing.
Yeah. So first things first, you have to. So let's say you're each on this side. As I was saying, the objective of the game is very easy. Be there by the end of turn 3 with 1 unit. There's no contesting everything. It will be very straightforward. First, you have to decide if your hero is joining a unit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put Tanya with the unit of the cleaning team.
Yeah, and do you want Florentine on her own?
Do I?
You won't?
No.
Okay. You choose.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah. And so first thing, we are right on turn 1. There's no pre-deployment phase. You roll for initiative, and then you will come on the board from any square on your side.
Gotcha.
Okay? So you take 3 dice, and you want faction successes. So this is one success, 2 successes with a fancy new Mythos dice.
Yeah.
So you get to decide who goes first, if it's you or if it's Mark who has to come first on the board.
Does he get to go first if he is the first one on the board, or do we roll after that?
No, there's no more roll. Right now we're in activating your units. He will have to activate 1 unit and play.
All right. I think I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Go first. So
take any of your units, and you can move from any side.
So if I start here, do I get my full move and all that?
You actually start here. So do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. However you want to mix match. Right. If you do a regular move, you move 3. If you do a march move, you move 4. That's the stats on your card.
All right. So I can do 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and be into cover here.
Yeah, I think I want that. I think.
Yeah, these ladies want to be in cover.
Let's get these ladies
coming up, closing on the objective. Okay, now that's Mark's turn.
Yes.
Because you spend your just 1 action, but you have 1 action left, but there's nothing else to shoot or anything. So Mark's turn.
So I guess my guys are speed 3.
Three, yeah, or up to 6 if you want to spend your 2 actions on the movement.
If I'm in the air, do I still get?
You get cover, yeah.
All right,
Yeah, because it's your jump pack. So so you'll jump.
Just jump to where I want to be.
Yeah.
But I'm not like floating in there, being like, "Come on and shoot me." Clay pigeons in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys count as troops, right? They don't have the aircraft role.
No, they are troops, yeah.
Yeah.
They are troops with the flying skill.
Gotcha.
So they're really mobile. Okay, that's your first action. Then you might want to check if you can shoot at John.
Nope.
Is 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away. And when you look at your weapon, you
I have 4 assault rifles.
you can shoot with the assault rifles. Yes.
All right,
Oh, wow.
come get me, Mark.
Are you infantry 1 or infantry 2 or?
I am infantry 1.
So
wow, so 4 dice.
yeah, 4 dice per assault rifle,
So
and you have 4,
16
so
dice?
16 dice.
Oh god.
Okay, so you take that is 12 right here,
Okay. So,
and you'll have 4 more to roll.
and I just need
Faction
symbols. All right, I'll roll this in the center of the table. Woo!
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes, and you have 4 more dice to roll because you had 16 dice altogether. One more.
Wow.
Okay.
If I were next,
7 hits. So you take your infantry save, which is upgraded to cover save here. So you
So
save
shields and
shield and faction symbols.
Shield and faction.
show me potato crosshairs.
You take 1 hit.
If I get to reroll because I'm resilient.
Yeah, this is the next step. You get 1 hit. As you have damage resilience, you roll for that,
Okay.
and on the faction symbol, you negate it.
Ha. Yeah!
Yeah, all right. Well,
Get out of here,
it's fine.
Mark.
So, so we're using a little bit more than the regular demo rules that I use.
Yeah.
So we're using the suppression rules. So this means you took 1 hit, you're under
Okay.
fire. It might affect your next activation.
Gotcha.
If he gets hit again, he will be
Yeah.
suppressed, and there's a chance he only has 1 action on his next turn.
Gotcha.
Okay. So focus fire might be a good idea sometimes. So your turn, John.
1, 2, 3.
Bring the big guns. All right.
Yeah.
There's one action left.
So I'm going to go ahead and shoot my guns into those guys.
I'm assuming you shoot all the guns because you
Yes.
have the big ones and the small one here.
Correct. So I'm going to start with the quad anti-aircraft gun.
Yeah. How many dice is that?
9.
Okay.
Good thing I'm not an aircraft.
All right. Does she have any special?
No,
rules?
not on the shooting side here.
Okay. I can't be carried by an airlifter though.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. When you get the copters.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
not
1
great.
hit so
One,
far. Okay.
1 hit.
Okay.
Mark, that's what I get for making all those saves.
It's okay because I hit you how many times and you saved all? This means I'm gonna die by law of averages.
Now you're good because
no,
you're
yes,
covered.
I'm in cover.
Now you have the machine gun.
All right,
I think
machine gun.
it's 8 dice or?
No, it's 5.
5 dice. Okay.
So.
It's one more hit?
One
Wow.
more. All right, Mark.
No, so you take 1 hit. You decide who takes it. It can be either of the grunts and then he dies, or you can put 1 damage on Florentine and she has like 4.
I'll take 1 damage on Florentine.
Okay, true. I forgot my pen, so we'll remember that.
Yeah.
Let's use this. So you've taken your 2 actions. If you want,
Here.
you can take a free smoke action. Okay.
Is that put it in cover or?
Yeah, exactly. Smoke action. We're also using the full rules, which might be a bit unfair to Mark, but whatever. It's to learn. Full rules means that you put a smoke token on your space, and then on 3 other space nearby.
Okay.
Like touching like a square. Okay.
Gotcha.
This means that if you're in it, you're in cover, and on the far side, it's block line of sight. So yeah. Here, 1 more. It has to be like in a square.
Oh, okay, cool.
So right here, you're in cover from there. Also, he cannot see you because you're on the far side of the smoke square.
If Mark were to deploy the tank on this side, it could see.
Here he would see you, for instance.
Okay.
Okay. So it's once per game, and it will stay until the end of next turn.
Okay, great.
Okay. Usually in demo size game, I only put it on the vehicles because it's a small scale. So that's your turn for activation for Lady, and now you've got your tank, which is airborne. So you deploy it anywhere on the table, further than 2 from the objective.
So
what about less than 2?
you could put it here.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of like being. Can I deploy like in the forest?
You can deploy in the forest, yeah.
All right.
Just.
But I wouldn't be able to see if I did it there.
No,
Yeah, if you're here, you will
weren't-
see.
Well, because of the smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
smoke, yeah.
So you could drop him into this forest.
So here
No.
you won't be able to see it
Yeah,
either.
yeah, I know, I'm
but
joking.
you can like
Um.
on this
Here. We're here.
Yeah, make it hard.
Jeez, that's actually a
Or you
tough
can
choice.
do it here.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, airbrushed by Jon. You need to see it closer. That's the avatar of Nyarlathotep here. 35 points. Very badass. And that's you have 2 Cthulhu spawn in the box. 23 points each. Knowing that the starter set is like 25 to 30 points. So.
What weapons does your unit have?
They have flamethrowers and grenades.
Is that
and demo charges.
Oh, and
against
demo
tanks.
charges.
Oh,
So-
jeez. All right. So never mind about getting close to that.
So the demo charge is I have 3 demo charges, Mark.
I see.
They're 1 dice roll a piece.
I assume it auto kills a tank.
No, it does
it's-
3
it's-
damage.
Which is basically.
Oh.
He has only 3.
Sorry,
He has a very light tank.
I keep forgetting that.
But like if you fire, you know,
Yeah.
you have like 16 range with your gun. So if you're here, you can even shoot at there.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll do
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
that. And
And then you have to roll to see if you can play at all.
I can't.
You can't. Yeah.
Nope. I already told Jim this would happen.
It's fine. So you spend your 2 actions here. Oh, I forgot to put under fire token on the unit because he shot at you.
Yep.
That's the end of turn 1. Turn 2, you roll for initiative again.
All right. My turn to
3
win
dice.
this time, John. Stop
You
with your
want faction
3
symbols?
3 faction symbols for John.
1 faction
One.
symbol. And nothing. So you decide to go first or second.
Obviously first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first.
And then
God.
pick 1 unit to activate.
This is turn 2, right?
Yeah, and starting turn 3, whoever is there wins the game at the end of the turn.
Okay.
Oh.
That's very quick demo objective.
So I can go 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay,
do
so
that.
first when you activate, you have to try to see if you remove this token.
Okay.
So you roll 2 dice, and you want successes, faction symbols. You get 1. It means 1 success means you remove the under fire. So
Okay.
you're fine. And now you can make a regular move action. Tuk, tuk, tuk.
Oh,
Tuk,
man, I
tuk, tuk.
wonder if these flamethrowers are going to do something.
Yeah. So next, I'm assuming you take a shooting action.
Yes.
So before shooting, you have to actually decide if you want to do close combat after that. You don't have to use the demo charges in close combat. You can just use the fists.
Yeah, let's do close combat as well.
So first comes the shooting. Okay.
Okay.
So like let's start for instance with the flamethrowers. Okay.
Yes.
So this symbol is a blast symbol. It means that you roll as many dice as guys in the unit.
Okay.
So it's 6 dice. Okay. All right. That's 2 hits.
Okay.
There is no save against flamethrowers.
Yeah.
No cover saves. No infantry save there. So it's basically two wounds.
I guess I'll bring her down to 1.
Okay.
She's like,
1.
One.
Second flamethrower. Same. It's the same roll.
oh, God, he has 2.
Yeah. It's nothing.
It's just like, ooh, in the air.
And then you've got 3 grenade launcher, which have the same symbol each. So it's 6 times 3. So it's 18 dice.
Oh, my God. Let me guess, no saves?
Yeah, you get infantry save.
Oh, thank God.
But not cover
All right.
because
so
it has a grenade
first
spell.
wave, you got 3 saves so far.
All right.
Second wave,
2 more.
5. And last one, 8. 8 saves.
So 8 saves, only infantry save because it has the grenade keyword. Remove the cover save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Unit.
That's the entire unit. All right. Oh boy.
I'm good at rolling dice, by the way. In case
They
all of you
are
were
white.
wondering, I'm really good at rolling dice.
Okay. All right. And then it's your turn, Mark.
All right.
You can still do it.
Now, 1, 2. And that has 3 submachine guns.
Yep. And the big gun. You can split your fire. Like you can, if you want, you
Yeah,
can. You can. Whatever.
We'll do that. We'll do the 3 submachine guns. So that's 15 dice.
Yep.
Oh,
On the
no,
ladies,
dude.
which are not in cover.
Oh no.
So it's payback time.
Oh, yeah, it's 12, right? So I need to roll 3 more. So, symbols.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
So that's
Okay, 3 more.
7 so far.
Oh.
10 saves. So only on your faction symbol because you're not in cover or anything.
Do I still get damage resilience?
No, because that's you get it
only
from the
while in
special
combat,
skills.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah, they want to jump from like 3 to 3 kind of thing. Okay, so you want faction symbol?
Oh, nimbly bimbly from tree to tree. Meow.
Okay. Ouch, it's gonna hurt. So you save only on the faction. So how many hits did that?
So that's 8.
8. So you decide how to apply it, knowing that Tanya has 4.
I'm going to just do.
Do you remove your hero?
Oh, sorry. No, Tanya stays. Everyone else goes. So I lose 5, and then she takes 3. So she's at 1.
She's on her own. And now you get to shoot the big cannon here.
Yep.
So I think it's only 1 die. And she's under fire, by the way.
Yeah. So, 1 die.
At the cannon, but if you hit, it's pretty tough. Yay, that's it. So you're in the smoke, so you get cover. It's not as good as being an infantry in cover, so you only save on the faction symbol.
Okay.
Nope. So you take how much damage?
5.
5 damage. You only have 4 hit points,
Yeah.
but you have damage resilience, so you can try to absorb it. You roll 1 die per damage, so 5 dice. And it's 1 save, so you took 4 damage.
So it's still blah.
Yeah! Revengeance.
Okay. Payback from the Luftwaffe. That's the end of the turn because you don't have anyone else to activate. The smoke goes away, and now we are on turn 3.
Okay, so
now whoever is here and doesn't die wins.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. 1 success.
No!
Yes!
So you want to go first or second, Mark?
I think I'll go first.
What?
All right. So I think I'm just gonna. I only move 2s.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
Close combat me, bro.
You can do a march move there, but then no shooting.
With the armor,
or you can just stay there and shoot it. Yeah, it's a tank 2.
Oh no, I don't think I can actually kill you.
Rawr. I'm gonna point blank.
Do you also want to do close combat after that?
Yeah. Light me.
Yeah. Like I assume I just get like a few attacks after that.
So now you got your 15 dice against this poor lady here.
I'm gonna dodge this.
It's like drop your weapon.
3 saves. 3 hits.
3 hits.
So if she survives, she'll be suppressed.
Or depressed.
Yeah.
She just lost her whole unit.
Oh, 3.
Three
I only have 1 hit point left, so
You can make this 3 faction
factions.
symbols.
No.
One.
Alright.
Yeah, Mark plays the game.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah, so very quick demo game. Turn the size.
It was the insane, like 10 wounds from the machine guns.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's great.
So yeah, so the game is anyway, even at bigger scale, it's very lethal. It's all about priorities and trading pieces.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Who do you want to kill first, and then probably get killed by?
Right.
Positioning on the board to benefit from cover and everything like that.
No, that's absolutely fantastic.
So that was a quick game. And so you have like several starter sets for every block.
Yes.
The Mercs only have 1 so far, but like the Axis, they have 3 different starters, and the Allies and the SSU have 2 starters each.
For those of you wondering, there were supposed to be 3 guys with machine guns sitting on that tank. So
they were the guy doing all the work.
Yeah.
I didn't glue them because not painted. Bad.
The Chinese starter that just came out. That's the most recent one. Are you including that in the 2 SSU starters?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. SSU have the Spetsnaz, which is Russian specialized in camouflage and disruption, or the Chinese, which are in the starter set you have 2 heroes instead of 1.
Oh, cool.
They are twins. They buff each other and they buff the unit they're in, so they are pretty
That's really
deadly.
interesting.
You can do like
So the Chinese block, it's getting filled out, correct?
Yes.
It's the new one.
That's the latest. Yeah, it was released this summer. The starter set, and you have the starter set and another hero and a few vehicles that work with them in faction.
Okay.
But the way the game is done, you can always mix match everything in the same block if you want.
Gotcha. And what would you say the Chinese are good at? Like, what do they excel at?
For now, from what we've seen, it's like mainly like cheap soldiers, like in a swarm. You come on the board, and then they're backed up with a very resilient walkers from the SSU. So they have some pretty good hitting walkers backing the cheap troops that move on the board and shoot at everything.
Nice. So couple questions with the Mythos creatures. It says that it is immune to critical hits. What would be a critical hit?
So we didn't use this rule here. It's kind of advanced. You can decide the way dust is done. You can decide or not to use the some part of the rules. Critical hit. It's whenever you take a damage with a vehicle in the game. You roll a dice. If you roll double factions, you took a critical hit, you have a table, and something can happen. Like you can lose a weapon, you can stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like this is kind of the rules you play when you're like more used to playing the game. You also have some weather rules, so like storms and like sandstorms and stuff like that you can add over the game, on top of the different scenarios you have.
Yeah.
So this was straightforward, but some scenarios you have to go into a building, some scenarios you have to grab an objective and then move around with it and stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha. And secondly, bases like this, the Narhaltep.
Yeah.
Does he take up 2 squares like this?
Yes.
Or okay, so
Take up 2 squares.
he would be like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Or okay, great.
Yeah, indeed.
Or if you're a jerk at a parking lot like that.
Yeah.
I think I didn't bring my huge one, but the biggest vehicles take up to 4 spaces.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like the huge crab tanks the allies have.
Yeah, Matt commented like, that was a fast game.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to see much before that tank rolled over and everyone shook their hands.
This tank, yeah.
It's no.
So that's
I mean,
that's a heavy tank.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
So I think that's the same. It's armor 6, armor 7.
We got feedback.
Yeah.
So you see how tough this guy is.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you just move on the board like that, and the big one, like come the stroller on the board like this.
Oh, nice.
And this size is actually the size up to 150 points, I believe. So
up to 150.
You play on that. So it's all about positioning correctly, covering your own troops because vehicles block a line of sight. So you can hide your dudes behind vehicles.
Gotcha.
And when a vehicle is dead, as we showed it quickly, it becomes a wreck.
Okay.
So it stayed on the board, and it's like it's almost like a forest. Provides cover, block line of sight, but also vehicles cannot move over it.
Okay, so it's like a tank trap too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
So that's it.
Well, good. Well, thank you, Jim.
Yeah, welcome.
It was
Thanks, guys.
good demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good, very fast.
Yeah. I mean, you went straight to the point.
Yeah.
Like let's get there.
We could probably play with half the board and it'd still end up being the same.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you want to try like a slightly bigger game. Just want to see the feeling of it after that, or
Oh, sure. I think I have to do a podcast with John. John, there's a podcast coming up, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
I'll tell everybody about it. So thank you guys. And then you are done. I'll bring my face up. And thanks, y'all.
yeah.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
Bye. See you.
Bye. Hey, y'all. Okay, so thanks for joining us for that stream of Dust. It's awesome. Great game. Grab yourself a starter, 2-player starter set, anything like that. Super fun. The Cthulhu ones they're not released yet. They're releasing soon. David will know. He'll be able to say. But join us for a couple of minutes in our podcast. We're going to be talking about the chapter-approved controversy, I guess you can say. So they've changed a lot of points, especially for Forged World models. So we're going to be talking about that, John and I, and make sure to listen to it. It'll be very, very interesting, I think. I think you'll like it. And let us know your thoughts in that stream as well. But thanks, y'all, for joining us here for Dust, and we'll see y'all for the next demo game later, or in a few minutes for the podcast. Bye.